J360 TV.
J360 Radio.
Hello, J360 Legion, and welcome to the J360 MiniBytes here on J360 Radio, hosted by J.M. Brady. I am your host, J.M. Brady. Let's get into it. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. I'm back and everyone knows it's true to form. It's been a long-ass time. There's nothing in this in rhythm. Hey, what's going on, y'all? How's it hanging? It's J-Man, of course, and welcome back to the J360 MiniBytes here for episode 300 and blah, 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 because that is not the number at all. Nah. I just wanted to go ahead and do that to y'all a little bit because it's Christmas time again. But let me go ahead and get that number situation taken care of. Well, hey, how do you like that? I mean, according to my sources, it's actually 258. Hey, look, I produce so many of these. You know, you got to make sure you sit there and keep track at one way or another, and I don't have the list in front of me, but I had to really think about it, because this show is just like the J-Man Show and J360 Jams, the top three of J360 Productions. Now, as we're going about this, I have been working on J360 TV for quite a bit of time, as you know, but I also have been working on trying to improve the things that we do have. And I figured for this series, since it usually is about, 10 to 15 minutes, I would say this one needs to stick to its roots. So it's going to have that J360 radio appearance. And I'm sure a lot of y'all are noticing it right now as you're seeing it on J360 TV and listening to it across J360 radio, whichever outlet that you listen to it from. Yes. And mostly I've been trying to follow up on making good on that because 2026, is only a few days away. Soon enough, it'll be here. Now, I know a lot of y'all are going through all sorts of definitions right now and feeling certain ways, wondering which way is up, or just wondering, is it even worth it anymore? And I got to tell you this, don't let any of this stuff scare you into not living a full life, okay? Every single one of you out there are worth it. It's just that, there's a lot of terrible people in the world. Hopefully you're not one of them. Hopefully you're somebody that wants to make change. Hopefully you're somebody that can make change. And then, do things that are beyond and better than what most people can anticipate. Now, as I'm saying all that stuff, it's not like you won't face any challenges, but I want you all to realize something. There's nothing in this world worth doing without a little bit of mess to it, whether it be from this federal government, or whether it be from people from your past, or whether it be from people in your family. I'm be perfectly honest with you. It could be a whole lot of those factors of why. But I see it all the time across social media. I see, some people can't post or make anything happen without throwing negativity out there. Such as, when somebody posts something and say, "Good morning, if you're reading this, you're probably not middle class." That's one of those stupid things, but hey, I don't want you to get offended as I say that. Because, a lot of us forget that social media is an extension of us. You know what I'm saying? We use it a lot to either sell products or to meet people. Yes, don't even try with me on that. The idea when people start saying, it's not real life, I mean, it got more ingrained in real life than you think. As a matter of fact, it may be more accurate than we know. But I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Don't let any of this stuff stop you. People don't know what you have unless you tell them. And the thing about social media is all this stuff is just baiting and people bringing out their most ignorant, banal behavior because it's only a way for them to get attention. Isn't it amazing how we have to use negative reinforcement just to get a point across about a few things? I mean, guys, I've changed my point of view about a lot of things regarding, what's the best way to deliver content to you all. And while at the same time, I'm putting Kofi at the forefront, I'm putting a lot of other things at the forefront because you can't depend on Meta. Meta's only use is because everybody uses it. Everybody stays on it. It's kind of like how people are stuck on Twitter because they can't move from Twitter. They're afraid they're not going to have all their followers. They're afraid that nobody's going to really pay them any sort of attention, no real influence. People don't want to start over. See, I don't use my Twitter. You know what I'm saying? There's moments where I'm there and I see what's going on from time to time, but I ain't missing much because it's the same old nonsense it's always been, even before Musk got his hands on it. Just like how, Zuckerberg went to the other side of the spectrum when, people were holding him accountable for things and he could not address it. Remember the hearings, remember the meetings. Like, take a look at all of these billionaires that want all of your information, have it, or whatever, and they try to use it for nefarious reasons. To push profits, to keep all this stuff push on you, to make sure, like, one way or another, you're under our control. Well, you got to also realize this. How much information of yourself did you give away? And then not to mention, stay 2 steps ahead if you can. Like, see, nowadays, they're not even trying to warn you about it, but that's when you should really be concerned about the things that go on in this world. But don't let it stop you from living. Don't let it stop you from having a good time. Have a good time, but you got to be smart, and you got to think this. A lot of these things that are designed here, they are not for your best interests. See, a lot of this stuff, I love what I'm doing. I love the company I'm building. I mean, like, yes, before any of y'all say, hey, you've been working on your stuff quite a long time. I mean, when's it going to be all ready to go? Well, much like anything, it's always an ongoing state of process. Whichever one is ready at the time. It's just like, when I came back from Thanksgiving break, I was working with Series 4 because Series 4 just wasn't ready yet. And, if anything, we're going to have to do stuff a little bit differently for that because some of the episodes for Series 4 was okay. But, a lot of them were just kind of, whatever. And, it's gameplay footage. So I'm like, that's like the lower tier content you can do, isn't it? Well, I'm not saying that it's bad. What I'm saying is that it needs to be a little bit better than what it has been. And I've been over here trying to work on giving you guys a better product rather than giving you the same old. So I have an idea of what to do about that. Not to mention I had to make sure all the channels worked. Everything was good to go. And I got to say, we're going to be touching ground with that this week. Yeah. I mean, if anything else, I want to see this show, be up there on the hierarchy, just like, the top 3 that you know about, in addition to the other shows that are coming in. And I managed to get some more requests for interviews, and I am looking forward to doing them. Because, as of this recording right now, that series, which is Series 7 is ready. And I'll tell you this right now, Series 7 needs to get a proper run in 2026. And that's Project Conference. You guys know that. Project Conference is the interview show. And I like it that a lot of y'all are using Jams or the J-Man show to generate interest for it. I love that. That is exactly what this shared universe is all about. Don't worry, I got it for you. And let me tell you this, you don't have to just be a musician for that series. You can be a filmmaker, you can be an animator, you can be a creator, a jack of all trades like me. You could be doing a lot of things for an industry, or at the end of the day, if you're just trying to be an artist to have your voice out there, I wouldn't mind talking with you. We need people like this in the world. I know a lot of y'all are shied off because AI or any sort of other issue that's going on or whatever the hell social media is doing to you. The algorithm's doing different things to everybody. But you don't have to be a slave to it. Yeah, I said it. The truth is, you don't have to allow yourself to be miserable and upset about these things. You can change this stuff around, and I know you can, and that's why I stick with you all on this. I'm letting you guys know this because I'm going into the next year head held high. I'm not even going to be sitting here worried about past mistakes or how long that the upgrade saga is taking. It's taking as long as I need it to take because I want to give you guys the best, which is why I took the membership option, and that's still running at $5 a month, and it will be, but I'm reworking it. I want you guys to get the best out of J360 Productions, and that's why it's taken me quite a bit of time to make it. But, that being said, though, I still got to keep moving with the episodes produced, and I still got to keep moving, getting the best content for you all out there. And since we have the J-Man Show on Season 10, and we have Jam still building up in Season 6, and then the MiniBytes, by the time January rolls around, the MiniBytes won't even be in Season 6 anymore. Got a lot of new J360 history to make. So yeah, I'm in it for the long haul, and none of this stuff is intimidating to me. I just want you all to realize that. You know what I'm saying? The biggest FU to give to any of this stuff that's going on is to keep going. Just keep on pushing. For your sake, not for theirs, for yours. And know when to detach from social media. Know when to get away from all of these things, because they're just additions and things that are made to blind you. Okay? So I want you all to know that. Speaking of which, as I am working on the series and stuff like that, I would love to see Series 4 actually come around during Thursday. But see, Thursday and Sundays are football days, but I'm aiming for Thursday and Sundays for this. And then you see, like, as far as the schedule, we are using the alt schedule right now. So you got the MiniBytes happening right now. You got the J-Man show happening tomorrow at 8. And you also have J360 Jams happening Friday at 8. Now, I know the holidays have got kind of in the way with jams this time. So what we're going to do is a little bit differently. I'm going to do dealer's choice this time. I managed to get a few people submit a few things, but I'm going to go ahead and pick some best ofs. Yeah, we're going to do it a little bit differently this week. And I know that J360 Jams TV needs to happen, but I know you're not getting a Jams episode next week, so that would be the best time for me to take J360 Jams 14 and move it to next week, and that way you pretty much got a nice cycle of content coming your way. See what I'm saying? It makes sense. And I guess the best thing you can say to me really is welcome back, Jay, but also welcome back to all of you. We all went on vacation, didn't we? You know? From each other, to go ahead and eat up a whole lot of turkey, and now soon enough we're going to be spending money again because it's the holiday season. But then again, spend money right, all right? You know what I mean? Just remember this. When you do go out there and spend money, just understand Jeff Bezos doesn't need another yacht. Peter Thiel doesn't need any more from your accounts. Remember that Elon Musk doesn't need any more money from you. These fools already had Christmas, okay? So, if anything, go to a local thrift store. Go to something that really matters. Make sure you spend your money wisely. And understand that, you know what? You don't have to go to big box stores for these kind of things. You can do things a lot differently. Now, for those of you that live in big box neighborhoods and all that kind of stuff, oh boy, that's going to be a toss-up. But you know what I'm saying. Understand the examples that I give you. Pay attention to people who are like, you know what? We're going to black out this stuff. And, which, by the way, that's the source for a J-Man episode coming up tomorrow. We're going to be talking about boycotts and blackouts and all that kind of stuff. And why you ought to stick to them. Because if you don't, everybody going to know. But until then, this is J-Man signing off. Y'all take care of yourselves. It's good to be back. Peace. How's it going, J360 Legion? What is happening? This is J-Man, of course. Thank you for checking out the recent episode of J360 TV. We have plenty more content to come. If you'd like to stay in step with us, please like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, you can check our latest release up at the top, or you can check out our playlist at the bottom. Lots more content coming your way. See ya!